As a small and medium-sized business owner, when you look at this image, what do you see? Well, you see social networking, social media. You see Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, blog, RSS feeds. What does that really mean? I mean, social media and social networking doesn't necessarily have the best reputation as far as the expectation, what it's been able to deliver as far as customers. Ultimately, what every business is looking for is money, customers. And it's been around for a very long time now. But the thing is behind this is something much more significant, I feel. There's a word for it that's been out there for quite some time. People have been using this, have been using this strategy. It's called conversation marketing. What I think that the business owner doesn't really understand is the significance of the conversation that's happening in these social networks and social media. It's actually astounding when you really dig into it. And what I'd like to do is that our company, Quired.com, is building a tool to be able to tap into this conversation. And we like to actually call it more of interest marketing than conversation marketing, because really what we're doing is we don't want, as a business, we don't want to just tap into the conversation. We want to tap into the conversation of people who are interested in the services we provide, period. That's the closest way to being able to make a conversion, in our opinion. So what I'd like to do is demonstrate to you what we're doing. And the database that we have right now is fairly generic. It's more spreadsheet driven, but we're going to build our own web-based CRM for this. But it's not about the fact of our system. It's about the fact of what is out there for any businesses. You don't have to have our system to make this work. You have to go out there and be able to engage and find these conversations. So let me show you where these conversations are happening. Well, here's a posting on Craigslist for a WordPress developer. One of the areas that we provide and specialize in for Quired, and a couple of our brands that we have, TechScout and we build WordPress.com, is we build WordPress sites. So our job when we're going out and looking at these feeds is that we're looking for people that are expressing an interest in WordPress developers. They need WordPress developers. So we're pulling in feeds from all over the country in Craigslist of people expressing that need. And then we're responding to these posts saying that, hey, we've got a great service. Here's some informative information, and please consider us. That's how we're generating business right now. Now, it's important to know that what we're doing is we're tapping into feeds. So if you're familiar with the concept of RSS feeds, Craigslist, whenever they post out on a feed. We're tapping into that feed. Same thing with LinkedIn, same thing with Twitter. On LinkedIn and under their answers and questions, you can generate a feed under a category. So that's real-time conversations of people expressing a need, real-time, to where when I get my reports, I'm looking at people that a couple of hours ago or 30 minutes ago had said, I need help with a WordPress developer. Well, we respond to that. And our system over time, and through an algorithm that we're going to create, is we want to create better tools to be able to take in and find those feeds that are highly relatable to what we provide. So we're not having to go through thousands of feeds. We actually are thousands of posts. We want to find those that really speak to what we provide. So it's really the opposite of spam. These are very much well-targeted emails that go to people who expressed a need. So let's also look at LinkedIn. Same thing. Here's a person, Brad, who identifying that he has a need to fill for a WordPress developer. Well, what we do is that we actually answer that and say that, okay, Brad, we have a service that we'd like to provide and offer to you and provide them informative information. It's just not a sales pitch with this style of marketing at all. You have to really try to engage these people and offer them a solution. So, happening on Twitter. This is pulling a feed that we pulled off of a lady who had mentioned that she needed help with building a website. Well, we responded to that, and it so happens that she's looking for help with WordPress. So it's not just about the fact of this happening in these networks. It's about the fact of the conversation is happening in specific areas. So if you look through the thousands and thousands of conversations that are happening on the internet, well, they're not all going to be a great fit. So the job is, and the hard part is to actually sort through all of those conversations and have those conversations that are delivered to you that are highly relatable. And that is what we're after. We want to go after the highly relatable conversations and provide an email to them that really speaks to what they're looking for. And that to me is interest marketing. And what we're building is more of an interest relationship management tool as opposed to a customer relationship management tool. We're building an interest relationship management tool.